Hello, Earthlings and others. Welcome to Marcy Talks About It, just about everything. Thank you for joining today, tomorrow, whenever you hop across this channel. It's a new channel, obviously, from the dates and the small number of viewers that it's gonna grow. I hope and pray, fingers crossed, toes too. So thank you for joining. The videos are unscheduled. Feel free to look at any of them. Yes, there were some technical difficulties during the holidays when I first started this channel. So I've got some paint art looking face puzzle piece going on, but the topics were pretty juicy and are pretty juicy. And so I didn't want to delete the videos because I want you guys to be able to, because it would kind of go in and out so you could see, how I looked and hear me and all of that. It was just kind of, some of it. So I didn't want to waste that effort. If it had been a couple of minutes, I would have deleted them. But because it was like 20 or 30 minutes, I was like, I'm going to leave them there. We will get better as it goes. And we have, thankfully. And I just appreciate you guys for joining me. Every now and again, you may see me with one earring on. And that's representing either parts of my heritage or who knows. I'll let you know if it represents something else. But got my, my native American heritage going there. I'm a person of color. I'm a woman of color. Meaning black. I mean, come on, really. If this is your first time watching this channel or happen across this channel, again, welcome. And again, because the videos are unscheduled, because it's so new, I don't have a lot of subscribers or a big following yet. So I'm a person that is inspired to speak. So that inspiration could come at any given time of the day or night. So hit the notification bell so you will know when I have been inspired to share, to chat, to talk. Because why? Marcy talks about it, just about everything. And then, of course, subscribe to help me grow the channel. That is support, which I appreciate. And I'm saying it in advance because you haven't subscribed yet. And you can make comments and I can reply. You can ask questions and we can relate, or we may differ. I will try my best not to be offensive. I have some fun topics. I have personal experience, tragedies, serious things, current events, like a lot of other YouTubers and journalists and reporters and people are often reporting on a lot of the same things, maybe with a different background or a different medium, as whether it's the news, radio, podcast, whatever. But in my own unique way, to thine own self be true. If you watch my intro video and most of the videos, even with the puzzle piece face, because of the technical difficulties of me trying to do live stream while just about everybody was out of school and holidays and whatever. What a waste, especially on weekends. Oh, please. What was I thinking? But anywho, any Hoosiers, as I like to say, welcome aboard this particular train. Welcome on this journey with moi, because I'm going to give it to you straight, down home, down to earth, Marcy's way. And if you didn't read the intro, which most people don't, if you didn't watch the intro video or any of them for that matter, because for whatever reason, as you upload videos or go live stream like I like to do, because I like to relate, as I am, like right then and there. So you get the authentic me. It doesn't take you, like the next one on your thing is the first one you did. You have to go all the way back. So please go and look at the subjects or the titles so that you can determine if that's a video. Hope it's not the one with too many technical difficulties, but the subject and making your way through the technical difficulties. If it's a subject that you really want to hear about, or maybe want me to redo the video, I can, because I know my own story, especially the child slavery mess. Oh, what a hot mess that was. But anyway, as you can see, the name of this video is called Quote. Well, it says the world is quote a hot mess, exclamation mark, end quote. There's a reason for that. You know why? Because I wrote a song, folks, and I'm going to do a world premiere. I am a singer-songwriter. You're probably like, when, since when? And we never heard of you before. Well, just because you never heard of somebody, that don't mean they ain't been behind the scenes. Okay. So the point of it is, I'm going to do a world premiere. Please forgive me for eating. I had a nutritional drink, but it's a little cold where I am. And I had nutritional drink some hours ago, and that ran out the window. That nutrition is gone, right? And then I was trying to eat healthy. I'm still trying to drop those same 10 pounds from videos ago. 10 or 15. And, what is it? Oh, and so I had a quick bowl of oatmeal, trying to be healthy. Oatmeal, right? I ate that bowl of oatmeal so fast, like I was starving to death. This here's a good old tea. I think it's a mixture of green tea and I don't know, but like the good teas, and it's got some oat milk in it. Try tea with oat milk in it. Please don't let it be cold like it is right now. But then 1 minute I'm cold. I put my socks on. I got my little leggings on that I'm not trying to show. Then the next minute, for some reason, I am burning up hot. See, I'm finally about me a fan. Because if you watch one of my videos, I was fanning myself with one of my 3x5 cue cards. As if. Whatever, sheet of paper, whatever it takes. So when I saw this, I can't do that thing where you just, I did it, sorry, look at me. So whatever, man, I had a little fancy Asian fan. Aren't these so cute? They just make such good stuff. Whatever, give me something to fan with. Yeah, please. Hot, cold, sweat. It's ridiculous. But again, if you didn't read the intro, if you haven't watched any videos, if you're new to the channel on today's date, January the 15th of 2022, and Happy New Year, by the way, because we're still in January, and blessed New Year. And there's many people going through a lot of stuff, so may not be so happy, but definitely either you feel blessed or I'm sending blessings to you because I'm sure you could use them. For if you don't feel happy and if you're going through all kinds of stuff, weather related, job related, cover related, you name it related, it's awful related. So my condolences and my blessings out to everyone of every height, size, race, culture. I don't care. If you're going through something, I don't feel good about it. I think it's unfortunate. I want you to feel better. That's the type of care and love in my heart. That's what I want to share in this channel. No matter how difficult the subject is that I may touch on, I usually just kind of go on what I've seen or experienced in my own life, or maybe something on the news or something in some other form of social media or whatever. And then I try to write down, like if something comes to my head, a thought, an opinion, a comment, or an experience, whatever, try to write down kind of like a little guide to keep me on point so that the videos aren't so long. So I could just make several videos back to back even. And you won't mind watching them, if they're shorter. And heck, I've watched videos 2 and 3 hours long. So, that's what pause is for. But I try to make them as short as possible because some people just kind of like to see that it's, maybe something interesting or maybe something new, and then it's pretty short, so you can just watch it and it's gone about their business. So I want to try to stay somewhere within that lane. So subscribe if you feel interested enough and think that my topics and my self-expression is interesting enough, because it will support the growth of the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. And thank you guys so much, the viewers that have already viewed videos, and any potential viewers. Thank you in advance. And thank YouTube for the opportunity for any myself and any YouTubers to be able to express, teach, help, entertain, show interesting things, what have you. So this video today, having been named what it was named, it does have some thoughts that I've had, some subject matter that has either concerned me or I just have some kind of little comment or something about it. I'm like, what in the world, really? And I'm usually not drinking and eating on all of my videos or whatever. It's just like I said, it's cold and yeah, I know y'all saw it had a little kind of burnt to that bagel, but and I know it's not considered, good etiquette to eat and talk. I don't mean to not have etiquette, but look, I'm at home, really? What? This is not Good Morning America or CNN or whatever. This is Marcy talks about it, just about everything. At home, can't you tell I'm at home? Look at my little screen right here. And to be honest with you, the other screen fell into it and broke it the other day. So if you're looking for, I try to have good channelism. That's my word for having a YouTube channel and still being somewhat professional, even though you're at home and you're just a regular person. But this right here, this got torn the other day, and I tried to kind of cover that little hole. What, man, I don't have time to be trying to worry about all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm a regular person. I'm at home, and I ain't thinking about y'all like that. But as you watch the videos, if you watch the videos or if you hear about the videos, what you will find consistent about me is that I am very, very goofy. Lots of antics. I'm very down to earth. I'm serious about what is serious. I am empathetic about what is empathetic. I have a big heart. I love all people. And clown and cut up, but I mean what I say. I'm very bold in my freedom of speech, like we all have, or information that I give about my own experience. Nobody can take that away from me. Very courageous in some of the topics that I think of or I want to comment on or that I choose to share with you guys. I'm not a scaredy cat. At the same time, I understand that words do matter. They can make a difference. I just try for the way that I express myself in my own unique way, to thine own self be true. I try to, whether it's a serious subject, a not so great subject, or just general subject, I try not to offend or disrespect anyone, because I don't want anyone offending or disrespecting me. I'm not going to let anybody disrespect me to my face. But we can't control one another. We're not going to all agree on everything. So the best approach is to try to do your best to be respectful to yourself and to others. And within that, then all the rest of it should be okay, whether it's offense or agreement or agree to disagree and so forth and so on. Okay. So as I hit these subjects up at 13 minutes and 55, 56%, okay, I need to be counting the counter, because then I'm use up my time or whatever, right? This bagel's gonna be so cold in that tea by the time I get one. So anyway, let's see, topic 1. Oh, duh. It's a Saturday where I am. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell y'all that I'm very down to earth. Did I say that? Because I don't want nobody getting confused. That means confused. With if I lean back or if I sound, like I'm not really trying to be a professional speaker or whatever, it's because that's what I feel like doing. I'm at home. What? Get me started. Better go somewhere. Y'all see my little attempt at a high ponytail, or it looked like one of them things. You remember what was that movie? Who was one of the greatest movies of all time, as far as I'm concerned? What was it called? Mel Gibson made it. It was oh Lord, what was it? Oh my gosh, y'all know what that movie is. Kind of a readaptation of the Mayans or something back in the day, before they got, I don't know, ran off, colonized, something. Y'all know what movie I'm talking about. You know, some of them people, when they had a ponytail, it was kind of like that. See, it's going to come to me later on what's the name of this. That's so crazy. Bottom line is, I just woke up. Well, actually, it's been some hours now. But when I woke up, brushed my teeth, got my little stuff together a little bit, whatever it's called. This. So if you look at some of the other videos and I'm a little bit more put together, that's the other video. That's the other video. That's not this one. This video has more to do with I didn't try that. I didn't over try because I didn't feel like it's Saturday. I had a hard week. Y'all don't know. I've been to hell and back. Has any of y'all, did anybody else go to hell? I'm not talking about the obvious people that are dealing with tornado cleanup from Arkansas to Kentucky to Tennessee, fire damage in Colorado. I always try to pay homage to all of the people that have gone through natural disasters, people that got warnings on the West Coast about volcanoes and tsunamis, more rain and stuff that hit Kentucky after the fact, and just, people out of work from COVID, people that's got COVID, people that's dealing with a pandemic. And this way, the first responders, people that have lost loved ones and lost homes and business, whatever. So with all of that going on, my sympathies and empathies and condolences for all of that going on, because a lot of that stuff was going on not only all year, but clean up until Christmas Day, and after Christmas, the end of the year, first of the year, all the way to today. So we really, those of us not in those zones yet, because don't look too fast, thinking that a problem is not a problem until it's your problem, because a problem is a problem for somebody else. But then if it hits you or hits close to home, then it's going to be your problem. Then you're going to be having a problem. It's giving me a headache. Then you're going to be having a problem. And then what? You're going to want empathy. And even if you have the resources to take up it financially, you're a human being with feelings. So you're still going to be like, oh my gosh, you're going to be reaching out to loved ones and friends, and you're going to be, stressed and trying to take care of stuff. I don't care if you have $1 million. You're going to be like calling your people. Oh my gosh, get this together. Oh, you get them generators. Go get this and that. So just because you're not being affected by a lot of this horror even that's going on in the country or in the world, or with regards to natural disasters, or with regards to illness and whatnot, please think of those people, whether you help them financially or with resources or charities or not, or whether you give a blasted darn, or whether it has not affected your community or suburb or city or area or whatever. Don't get too tutti frutti as far, well, tutti frutti, wasn't that a song? You know what I'm saying? Don't get too high and mighty. I said tutti frutti. I mean, don't get too high and mighty, because then what happens when something happens to you? Or hopefully it won't, but if something happens to you, whatever that might be, it could be something I didn't even mention, and then you're dealing with some form of tragedy or stress or whatever. You're a human being with feelings. You're not going to feel good, and you're going to want help or empathy or concern or whatever for your problem and your matter. So you need to think of others in that way. And I'm always going to say that on this channel, because that's how I feel. Now, that doesn't mean I expect everybody else to feel that way, but I want people to understand where I'm coming from, and where my topics come from, and how I feel when I'm expressing myself about the topics, because it's coming from my heart. It's coming from a place of care. And just because I care, I don't expect everybody else to care, but it would be a nice thing, right? Sure. So I just, I had a hard week. I had a hard night. I took my behind too. I was gonna try to watch TV, Friday night, TGIF. Let's see what's on Netflix. Let's see what's on YouTube. Let's catch the nightly news, whatever. I caught myself to sleep. That's what I did. I was like, ooh, I feel like I'm half dead. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's been a horrible week. Praise the Lord for everything that was good. Woo, but everything that was bad. It just made me feel like I was just gone. Not throwing the towel. I'm not a quitter and all that. It just had me just real tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired. So now here we are, a little bit fresher on a Saturday. It was supposed to be Saturday morning, but I've been doing some other stuff. Saturday afternoon with a few topics with or from Marcy talks about it, just about everything. So next, what was next? See? Ow! See this right here? Surely most people of most age groups, but certainly if you're 30 and above, because you can't see my whole, obviously, Zooms and live stream and stuff. People be having no pajamas and everything else at the bottom. You can't see it. So you can't see my whole little outfit and don't need to because I got some Christmas stretch pants on. That's ridiculous. Christmas over with. But this is a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. See? One of my favorites. And it obviously, I don't watch it enough where you can see where this was not a short sleeve shirt. This was a long sleeve shirt. I don't know if I've had it 15 years, but I don't know. But you can see it's got a little bit too short for my arm. Plus, I got long arms anyway. But anyway, this is one of my favorite shirts. And it's a little cold, so it's long sleeves, it's nice and warm. It's a little bit thick. Tommy Hilfiger. Now, let's get something straight. I don't know what year. I was going to Google it before this live, but I Googled a few other things that I'm going to touch on. So let's keep it moving. So I didn't Google what year the alleged, or it might not have been that alleged, but the alleged, you have to say alleged, controversy was about as much as people of color, especially black folk, know they love them some Tommy Hilfiger back then. When I bought this, I couldn't even afford it. And honestly, because of clearance shopping, I might have got a deal on or something. The point of it is, black people love Tommy Hilfiger. At the height of, the big Tommy Hilfiger craze. And then out of nowhere, supposedly, somebody, either, I don't know if it had a hot mic or somebody else that works affiliated with him, whatever the case. Honestly, I don't want to be accusing about something. I don't have no source. But supposedly, allegedly, it was said, and you have to think times have changed, the way people view beauty and body shapes of people of all colors, black or whatever, people of color, of all kind of colors, including Caucasian people. But this was back a minute when the shape of black people with the big behinds or the thicker legs or whatever it was, apparently, regardless of black people buying a whole bunch of Tommy Hilfiger, so they can have it for it, no way. Because I just loved it, red, white, and blue. Obviously that's, maybe somebody says more patriotic to the country. Love the little symbol here, and just all of the style and fashion you use in fashion. You had on some Tommy Hilfiger stuff and this and that. So this, even though this shirt is old, I just want to make sure we clear up something. As a person of color, I am not promoting Tommy Hilfiger if and when there were so many black people and people of color offended so many years ago by either him or his staff or his company or whatever, when it was allegedly said that his clothing either was not designed with black people in mind, and or allegedly that he didn't really care, that black people were buying his stuff. It was one or the other, though, or both, allegedly. Bottom line is, that was then, this is now. Things change, and then there's nothing new under the sun. But and again, the body shape thing, is more curvy for people of all colors, including white people. Designs have changed. There's been more inclusivity all the way up to plus size, plus, this, that, and the third. So we know where we are now. If somebody recognizes as an old school Tommy Hilfiger shirt, don't get it confused or twisted. Because the nerve, even that allegedly, knowing I know so many people of color was spending money they didn't even have, enjoying and showing off and enjoying the fashions of Tommy Hilfiger way back when, and then having a nerve to all of a sudden find out that there was some type of alleged racial connotation against black people wearing Tommy Hilfiger clothes. And I was like, oh, really? I'm not wearing no Tommy. I'm not gonna spend a dime on that mess. That's how he or his company they feel about it. Folks throwing their stuff away or giving it away, but it just was a whole big hot mess. So for anybody that remembers that, and I'm not trying to be messy, it's just that because I have the shirt on, again, I don't want to be offensive. I want to make sure that people of all colors, including Tommy Hilfiger and his company, whatever. I just want to make sure that since that was allegedly an issue some years back, that just because I got my old Tommy Hilfiger shirt on for comfort and because it's one of my favorite shirts for comfort back in the day, and it's a crop top when I had about a 3.5, 4-pack stomach. So, I used to like to show my stomach when I was younger. We're not going to go there now because that 4-pack, that's in turn into, I don't know if it's a pack left or not. I have the ab walls to show that there was some other definition in there that could be counted up to at least 4 packs, between, I don't know, junior high school and, into the early 20s or whatever, but we're not finna be showing nothing right now about no crop top or whatever and no packless stomach. It's not real bad or terrible, whatever, but we're not on here trying to do all that. I still have the ab wall lines, the 2 lines on the side. So don't hate. But we can leave them packs alone. I got some packs of nutritional drink in the fridge. So I said all that to say that I'm okay at this point. I don't know, Tommy Hilfiger, whoever, things on change, whatever. I don't appreciate whatever it was back then, but here we are now. And I like my little shirt. It's comfy, cozy, it's cold as heck. Let's just be real. Because I said I'm real. Look at the intro video. I said it's going to be down to earth, down home, real. Huh. If people of color or of a certain demographic or whatever, child, please, especially black folk. Now, don't forget about how the boycott used to work. Don't forget that word. It is Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. Just be straight. But the point I'm making about what I've already discussed, if myself as a person of color, though I have some mixtures, I ain't that darn mixed, okay? I'm a black woman with some Cherokee and whatever else, who even knows with all this slavery stuff going on. But refer to my other channel for that. It's called Slavery and Racism, Healing for All Who Want It. Ooh, it is a very deep and interesting channel. Go and pull that one up when you get a chance if you want some knowledge dropped. Back over here on this channel, about Marcy talks about just about everything. Let's close this thing out on this Tommy Hilfiger shirt because I'm too far on this old tied shirt I got on. that is too little for me now. And that store is old. It's so old. I just know it's some old schoolers. It's probably like, nah, is that a Tommy Hilfiger shirt she got on? She for a woman of color? Nah, she don't. So I'm just trying to cover the board. But let me tell you guys something. For me personally, I can't speak for y'all. Unless I would want to or choose to participate in a boycott of any product, doesn't matter if it has anything to do with race or not. If I thought about what I would spend my money on today with regards to clothing or other consumer products that may be designed or manufactured by someone that does not have a person of color, albeit a black person, Latina, whatever, in mind. It's not designed in mind for us. Or they're racist. Or they don't like us, whether they think they're racist or not. And whether it's, especially if it's clothing. Well, I'm not trying to be funny, but we probably naked. That doesn't mean everybody is not wanting consumership from blacks or people of color, or that everybody's a racist. It's just that if you were basing fashion and purchasing that fashion and wearing it and displaying it in the public, based upon whether or not the creator of it is either racist or not interested in your demographic or care less if you bought their stuff, you probably would run around butt naked. And the other thing is other types of consumerism, cars, whatever, things in your home where you'll have probably an empty house. I'm not trying to be funny. Matter of fact, you probably have no house because your house may not even be designed by a person of color. So say you buy a house and then, so now you got your house. Oh, I got a house. And then you find out 5-10 years down the road that everybody involved in the lendership, the building, the lendership, the everything of that property, the bank, the underwriters, everybody is all white. What you gonna do? Jump out the window? Or call the bank and be like, you know what? Or call your mortgage company and be like, you know what? Since I'm a person of color and I don't appreciate the research that I've done, and no people of color had nothing to do with me buying this house, nothing. The whole mortgage process, the title coming, everybody's white. I don't appreciate it. That seemed real racist. So guess what I'm gonna do? Start the foreclosure process right now. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. They would probably be like, what? Yeah, that's right. Huh? Shoot. Being in no house and don't have nothing to do with the person of color and stuff, didn't build it, have nothing to do with it, really? Yeah, no, I want to. I don't want it. They're probably like, you sure? Yeah. Start the papers and get my name off this mess. I'll be like, okay. Then when they go through that process, you sign your paperwork, this, and the third, and then you end up with no house. That was my last bite. I'm gonna give up on that bagel because it's burnt. It's cold. I'm not that hungry no more. My tea is halfway cold. It's a hot mess. But this is so. If you don't have anything to do with black, I'm out. Including my mortgage. I'm gone. When you get that final paperwork that shows that you're no longer listed as the owner of that property, and you look at it and you think, what is this? Come in the mail, put your glasses on, read. So you be done kind of forgot about how and I don't think this is not serious because it's very serious. And it can be very serious. It can be very hurtful. It can be very emotional. It can be very aggravating, frustrating. But you can be an optimist, but you got to be a realist too. Okay. But let's just say you just got, I've been out of shape and everything and told them, get me out of this non-people of color stuff. And then say you forget about it for a minute, while the process is going on and stuff, and you living life, you trying to make it this and that. Then your paperwork show up in the mail. You're like, what's this? Yes, your foreclosure is effective, blah, 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 whatever. Your foreclosure, what they tripping on or whatever. No, they're talking about somebody made a mistake. So you pick up the phone and you get them called, be like, excuse me, but I was paying my payments on time. What is this junk about? And they were like, well, ma'am, you said, look, did I? I was having a moment and y'all just need to redo that or whatever because I don't even feel like moving. Moving is hard. I don't feel like packing and stuff. Really? Okay, so we're going to move on from that topic. In other words, you need to think before you speak. Words matter. And you need to be realistic, be hopeful, be optimistic. Just make sure you're being realistic about things as to how you feel, as to how we feel about things. Okay? And don't cookie cutter because we don't want to be cookie cutter. We're not all the same. All people of color are not the same. So we don't need to cookie cutter other people. It can get you in trouble. Everybody's not the same. Let's see. Next. What's next? I'm going to stop this video because it's 36 minutes. Okay, so I was just being real, keeping it real about the shirt, Tommy Hilfiger, blah, blah, blah. People of color versus not la la la, and be true to it. I want to leave you with this. I'm gonna stop this video. That I want everyone to try their best to be true to yourself and others and caring. Okay, and then end stream. Bye. See you again on Marcy Talks About It. And what does she talk about? Just about everything.